There's a small town in northern Maine called Melrose Hollow, surrounded by endless pine forests. At the heart of that forest sits an abandoned mansion known to the locals as Hollowmere House. Most won't go near it, not even during the day. They say it was cursed the moment it was built. In 1911, the house belonged to a reclusive man named Elias Merrow, a scholar obsessed with the afterlife. He lost his wife and daughter in a fire and was never seen in town again, but smoke was often spotted rising from his chimney. Whispers spread that he was trying to bring them back. By the spring of 1912, the smoke stopped. No one dared to go check. Over 100 years later, a couple named Kyle and Meredith, both amateur paranormal investigators, decided to spend one night in Hollowmere House for their YouTube series. They set up cameras, EMF readers, and infrared sensors, hoping to capture proof of the supernatural. What they got was something far worse. The moment they stepped through the doorway, Meredith began to feel uneasy. The air was heavy, almost wet, and every sound was muffled, like the house swallowed noise. They made their way to the grand foyer, where a massive staircase coiled up to the second floor. Dust covered everything, yet there were no cobwebs. Nothing alive had been here in decades, and yet it felt watched. At 12:06 a.m., the temperature dropped. One of the motion sensors went off upstairs. Kyle went to investigate, while Meredith stayed downstairs, keeping an eye on the monitors. Kyle's audio went silent as he entered what looked like a child's bedroom. The wallpaper was torn, the bed half burned, but in the center of the room sat a porcelain doll, completely untouched by time or fire. Kyle's body glitched for a second, and then a child's laugh echoed faintly through the hallway. Back downstairs, Meredith heard it too. She called for Kyle over the walkie. No response. The feed on his camera froze. She climbed the stairs herself, calling his name. When she entered the room, the doll was gone. But Kyle was standing still, staring at the wall, whispering something. She touched his shoulder. He screamed, turned, and shoved her out of the room, locking the door behind her. From inside, she heard him whisper again. "She's not done yet." Meredith fled. The door wouldn't budge. When she finally got back to the main entrance, it was locked tight, chained from the inside, a chain that wasn't there when they came in. She ran to the window. Every pane showed a different reflection, not of her, but of the house, clean, full of people, all standing still, staring at her. At 3:03 a.m., every camera in the house went dark. Meredith was never found, but weeks later, their footage was mysteriously uploaded to their channel, unedited. One comment appeared beneath the video from an account that had never existed before and never posted again. It said, "He shouldn't have come here. Elias still wants his family back." And if you pause the video at 13:06, you can see something behind Kyle, a burned figure holding the porcelain doll, smiling